Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
From the 39, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Switch. Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Get him. Seven's a Mike. Get that quarterback. Mike 7. Mike.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot, Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And his maximum speed there, according to the Next Gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Darnold completes it. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. McCaffrey on the counter. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Back to throw, Darnold.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd and goal, Darnold. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Josh Oliver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to... work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll swing this out to Tony. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to rifle one deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Now it's Darnold. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And here we go on fourth. Darnold trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane. And
I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 2nd and 13. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From his own goal line, Darnold. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Darnold on first down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a throw here, hold in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Partner, took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first down throw, Darnold. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down, Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing again is Darnold. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Fighting through pressure. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. T.J. Watt. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Darnold now to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. To throw is Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready. Following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Pride. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Panthers 24, Steelers 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Steelers control their first and 10 at their
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Looking to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 15. So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for Carolina. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left. And no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Here's Darnold. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Darnold from the gun. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Touchdown! That's caught. A great